Yeah, I don't think maths is for me. Because when I got to university, I hated maths. Hello, I'm Dr. Colleen Jackson, and I'm a research associate at Imperial College London. My role in IDRIC is to work on water electrolysis, not only to produce hydrogen, but also another product in the water electrolysis process in order to decrease the price of green hydrogen. Grey hydrogen and blue hydrogen come from fossil fuels, and those are typically very cheap forms of making hydrogen. Whereas green hydrogen from water electrolysis, although it is better for the environment, the hydrogen that you produce is slightly more expensive than that from a blue or grey hydrogen. Okay, so how did you come up with the idea for your research? So I really believe in green hydrogen and the transition to decarbonisation, which is what IDRIC is trying to do, and especially in engaging industry with academia. So the idea of the project is, how do we decrease the cost of green hydrogen in order to make it more advantageous for industry to pick it up instead of a blue or grey hydrogen? Specifically in IDRIC, we're looking at making a secondary product like ozone or hydrogen peroxide in order to sell these two different products to decrease the green hydrogen cost. I've brought along a model example of a water electrolyzer. So this water electrolyzer needs electricity to run, and that can come from a solar panel or it can come from grid electricity. I've put in water on the one side, and I'm making hydrogen on one side and oxygen on the other side. So this is our little refueling station for our fuel cell car. All I've put in here is water, electricity. I'm making the hydrogen, which is the energy carrier, which I'm putting into the fuel cell car, and then the car is running off of hydrogen. So when I was at school, I thought that I want to be a maths professor because I love teaching and I love maths, and that's what I'm going to do. And at the time, my dad, although he'd never had expectations of me, he encouraged me more into engineering, and looking back, he was right, that engineering suited me more because engineering is a lot of maths, sure, but it's applied maths, and there are problems that you need to solve along the way. And so even though I'm in a science role now in the chemistry department, the engineering aspect is more, you have the tools, you have the information, and now you need to solve the problem. And I'm really glad I didn't become a maths professor. Yeah, I don't think maths is for me. Because when I got to university, I hated maths. At least the pure maths. So the science that I do couldn't make an impact without a number of people around me supporting it from different aspects. So firstly, we need policy from government to put money into a hub like IDRIC. Then we need IDRIC to choose my project. And then from that project in a lab, I need someone to take it through into industry and take it further from there. And all of that also needs great science disseminators. We need journalists, we need videographers, we need graphics designers, we need accountants, we need other people in finance, economics, all pushing forward aspects of green hydrogen or renewable energy or decarbonisation for the work that I do, for it to happen and for it to make an impact. The nature of research is you're always trying to make it better. Even if in this concept of IDRIC, I reduce the price of hydrogen the first time round. Well, can I reduce it some more? Can we change a little bit of this side, a little bit of that? Can we tweak the catalyst a little bit more to reduce the price of hydrogen even more and even more? So you're never really at your goal, which can feel like a huge mountain sometimes, because there's always room for improvement. And that can sometimes be overwhelming, but it also has its upsides when you do achieve part of your goal.